Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel about art, living and creativity. Originally, this channel was fully dedicated of concrete decor, but over time I realized that I want to share more than that. From now on, you'll see the videos about traveling, cooking and clothing making, and of course about concrete decor. So basically it's everything that inspires me in the daily life. So today I want to talk about food. It takes up such a big part of our lives and carries so much emotions and memories. So for me, taste basically connecting to story. It could be the smell of something my mom used to cook, or some flavor that instantly brings me back to the places that I traveled to. So today I'm making a dish from the Italian cuisine that actually reminds me of 6 years of living in Italy. Although I've always thought that the term of Italian cuisine is some kind of the scam. It doesn't really exist. I think about who came up with that. Maybe some Italians, immigrants, I don't know. I think there is no one dish that is equally popular all parts of Italy. What truly is exist in Italy, it's original cuisine. For example, Roman, Tuscanian, or from Piedmont region. Personally, I love the northern regions the most for the philosophy of preparing dishes. The idea that dish should take its time and absorbing every aroma and flavor. And today I'm cooking. It's very traditional. Veneziano from Venezia, from Venice. The dish that it's called fegato alla veneziana, which is basically it's a liver prepared of Venetian-style. I have to say that I actually not really big fan of offal or even meat, because the zone that I grew up and born, we are eating more fish. But this dish I absolutely love. It's very simple to prepare, but the flavor is just mixed with such an interesting way. And yes, I also love wine. Sometimes I even choose a dish based on the wine I want to drink. So this one pairs perfectly with dry red wines from northern Italy. So for the recipe, you'll need liver. I'm using beef liver. If you find lamb liver, take it. It's more delicate and has a milder aroma. I always order liver fresh because the taste is completely different compared to frozen. Rinse it, remove the membrana, and let it soak in water while we prepare the onions. In the original ancient recipe, they use sweet onions. I live in Norway and our selection of products is a bit limited. So I'm using 2 types of onions and I slice them into half moons and saute them in olive oil. The main goal here is to get the onions very soft and almost watery. So I add a bit of water while cooking and a small pinch of brown sugar to create that natural sweetness. This process takes me about 40 minutes. While the onions are cooking, I slice the liver. Traditionally, it's sliced thinly, but I love bigger pieces. I don't even know why. Before adding the liver to the pan, I throw in a couple of small pieces of butter, just for that soft, silky flavor. Then I add the liver, mix everything together, and pour it a splash of white wine. In Italy, wine is often added to your rich meats to balance the flavor. If you don't have wine, vinegar or a bit of lemon juice will work too. I cook the liver for just a couple of minutes and then it's time to serve dinner. Traditionally, this dish is served with mashed potatoes or
polenta. It's not a fancy aristocratic meal, it was more like simple comfort food served in old taverns, so it should be hearty and flavorful. I'm serving it with mashed potatoes and a sprinkle of fresh parsley on top. In my glass today is Nebbiolo from the Piedmont region, one of the most temperamental grape varieties. It's often called the great introvert of the wine world. It buds early, repaints late, and can be difficult to grow, but produces wines of incredible depth. Every time I open a bottle of Nebbiolo, it's a little adventure, always a surprise with a long, beautiful finish, and it pairs perfectly with Venetian-style liver.